What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? A Dallas rapper is dead today after he was shot on I-35 Wednesday morning. 28-year-old Melvin Noble, also known as Mo3, was gunned down after he got out of his car and fled on the freeway. Running from the shooter caught up with him and shot him in the back of his head, and he died. This is how many rappers in the last 3 weeks? Let's see, we had 3 in Houston that was killed 3 weeks ago. Then you had 3 people killed in Dallas 2 weeks ago. Not sure if any of them were rappers. If I had to take a guess, at least one of them probably was. And then you had King Von, who was killed this week. All right, fam. The streets are talking, but perhaps the talk that matters the most is a video that Mo3 posted about one of his ops who went to the hospital that claimed he was there because he was in a car accident. But word on the streets is Mo3 and his people shot old dude up or whatever, shot at him and missed. Or shot him, and that's why he was there at the hospital. They can't confirm it one way or another because there's no pictures or video of dude being in the hospital with a bullet wound. What is known is that he was killed on a highway in Dallas. And it's being reported that after he was shot, that he was given CPR, but in the interim of him being shot and getting CPR, it's being reported that people were actually filming instead of calling for help. They were filming, they were on social media trying to capture it. They said when the shooting broke out, cars started scrambling, they were trying to get up out of there. At first it was reported that the guy was shooting through the car. And then they said that at some point, dude got out of his car. That's when Mo3 got out of his car also and started running, going in the south direction of 35. And dude caught up with him and hit him in the back of the head. Now, it's being reported that Mo3 was shot in the back of his head in 2019 also. So, I don't think I've ever heard of a person being shot in the back of the head twice, like on 2 separate occasions, But say, fam, I had never heard of this dude until I saw him on that podcast, on Mike Tyson's podcast, Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson. And he was sitting there with Boosie. That was my first time ever hearing of this guy. In fact, I didn't even know his name then, but I knew his face. And then when I heard about the shooting, I mashed it up and I was like, damn, man, that fast, that cold. Seemed like a reserved dude, but he was talking about that life. He was singing about that life. Dude had a good voice, he had a lot of talent. Not guess, but he had a lot of talent. He had a lot of promise. And it's, once again, fam, it's just sad to see young life get cut short like that. It's crazy because now, a lot of people didn't really know who he was, right? Including myself. But now, it's like the Biggie song, you're nobody till somebody kills you. Now, more people know of him in death than knew of him in life. And I'm sure There'll be a new album coming out real soon, and somebody's gonna make a whole lot of money. He's gonna be worth a whole lot of money. And people will get paid, and they'll wear the t-shirts, there'll be some crying, and finger pointing, and people gonna go right back to living. And then we'll be right back here talking about the next rapper dead. I'm gonna tell you, fam, it seems like everybody is a rapper. It's crazy. Damn near, if you're a black male, even if you're a Hispanic male, if you're a Latino, in a lot of cases, if you're a young white dude, you're a rapper. I'm like, damn, everybody, every time you turn around, this guy's a rapper, this guy's a rapper, this guy's a rapper. Everybody's a rapper. And boy, if I had known being a rapper came with this much heat, I probably would have joined, I probably would have went a different direction. I would have chosen a different career path. Being a rapper these days is very hazardous. Back when I was coming up, you had to really be involved in that life. And I guess some of these dudes are in that life. But you had to really be in the life to get caught up. A situation like what happened with Biggie and Pac, something along those lines. But every day, fam, at one point, around the time when XXXTentacion got killed, it seemed like a rapper a month was getting killed, right? Every other week a rapper was getting killed. And check this out, I want to address this. Oftentimes, when someone is murdered who may not have mainstream recognition, invariably you'll hear somebody saying, well, who is this guy? I never heard of him. What do you mean popular rapper? I never heard of him. It's very possible for someone to be popular, to be famous, and you not know who they are, right? These guys have hundreds of thousands of followers, sometimes millions, and I've never heard of them until they get killed. But I guess that's a testament to how broad a fan base can be and how many people we have in the world, right? So a rapper could be operating like right under your nose and you not even realize how popular somebody is. So we got to kind of get rid of that, like, well, I never heard of him. I never heard of him. Like, okay. Yeah, it's a lot of people that are famous that you've never heard of, right? It's a lot of people that are popular that you've never heard of. So just a little food for thought. I used to think that sagging was the worst trend ever to hit our culture. I think that black men killing black men got to be right up there with it. Man, we got to do better. At this rate, we ain't gonna make it. At this rate, we are going to self-destruct. We cannot continue this course. It's not gonna work. R.I.P. Mo3. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?